Good morning, students. Welcome to Computer Online class. I am Aman Shahid, and today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 8, Writing and Arithmetic with Logo. In this chapter, we are going to cover comments, print command, label command, clear text command, arithmetic operations in Logo. So let's quickly start this chapter. You have used the logo turtle to draw figures on the logo screen. In this chapter, you will learn how to write on the logo screen. But before we learn about the commands used to write on logo, let us first understand what comments are. So students, you all know how to draw figures on the logo screen. You have already studied this chapter in class 3rd also, but that was the basic, that was the starting of that chapter, okay? But in class 4th, we are going to move ahead, and in this chapter, we are going to learn that how you can write on the logo screen, okay? There are different types of commands that are used to write on the logo screen, but before that, we all have to understand that what comments are. So let's start the topic, comments. A program consists of instructions that are executed when the program is run. So students, a program consists of lots of instructions that with the help of these instructions we can execute a program to run, okay? In between the statements or instructions of a program, you can insert comments. So students, you can insert your comments in between the statements or instructions, okay, of a program. Comments are sentences that explain the logic of using a certain command or describe what a command does. So students, with the help of comments, what you can do, you can explain the logic of using a certain command. Why you are using a certain command, what does that mean, the logic behind that, you can explain that logic with the help of the comments, okay? You have to describe the logic in which part, in the comment part, okay? Comments are very useful where a program is very lengthy or complex. So if the program is very lengthy or complex, with the help of the comments, you can easily make it a little easy for you to understand, okay? Comment statements are ignored when a program is being executed. A comment line start with the semicolon symbols, that is a dot upwards and the comma downwards. This symbol is called semicolon, okay? For example, this is a comment line, so it will start with the semicolon, and then after that you have to write your comment, okay? The other example is, first the semicolon sign is there, then the value entered by the user is stored in the variable. So this is your comment, okay? In the bold line, that is your comment, and it will start with a semicolon, okay? Let us now learn about the commands used to write on logo. Now the next topic is print command. The print command is used to write any text or number in the recall list box or text screen. This recall list box is also known as text screen, okay? And with the help of this print command, what you can do, you can write any number or any text that you want to print, okay? It take only one input. The input can be any one of the following, number or text. So students, you can print any one of the following, okay? You can input any number or you can input any text, okay? Let us type the following command in the input box, print 500. This command will print the number 500 in the recall list box of the commander window. See figure 8.1 for this. So students, this is how a recall list box look, and you have given the command of print 500. So what will happen, it will print 500, okay? If you want to print any text like your name, the text is written using double quotes. If you want to write any name, what you have to do, you have to use the double quotes first, okay? After that you have to type your name to take the print of that. Or within a square brackets, you can see in the example, this is how the square brackets look. Okay, the double quotes are used if you want to write only one word. So students, if you want to just write your name, what you have to do, you have to just double quote it, because it is only a word that you want to print. But if you want to write a sentence, or if you want to write any line, then what you have to do, you have to use the square brackets. The square brackets are used if you want to write many words. So if you want to write many words like a sentence or like a complete line or a paragraph, what you have to do, you have to use the square brackets. Type the following commands in the input box. Press the enter key after each command. So students, when you are done with one command, what you have to do, you have to press the enter key. After that, you have to give the second command. Okay, this you can see in figure 8.2 also. Now print logo. So what will happen, they have written the double quotes, so what will print, it will print only logo, because it is a single word. Print. Now they have used the square bracket. I like drawing figures in logo, so they have used many words. They have written a line, so for that, if you want to print a line, you have to use the square brackets. The print command can be written in short as PR. So there is a shortcut for print command. You can also write PR, okay, instead of print. Thus print 500 can also be written as PR 500. So you can write PRINT 500. This also will, what will happen, print 500, or you can simply write as PR 500. After this also it will print 500. Okay. Now the next topic is label command. The label command is used to write any text or number vertically on the logo main screen where the turtle sits. So students, with the help of label command, what you can do, you can write any text or any number that you want, but this time it will come in the vertical position. Okay, and what is the vertical position? The standing line position is called the vertical position. Okay, and it will come on the logo main screen where the turtle sits, okay, in the center. Okay, let us type the following commands in the input box. So there is a command that is given. The command is label 500. This command will print the number 500 on the main screen. So this command will give you the prints on the logo main screen. Okay, it will give you the print of number 500. Let's see figure 8.3 for this. Printed number on the main screen. So students, this is how the number will look on the main screen. This is the vertical position number. Okay, this is how the number will show on the screen. If you want to print any text, then it should be written using double quotes or within square brackets. The double quotes are used if you want to write only one word. The square brackets are used if you want to write many words. So students, as I have explained you just now, if you want to write only one word, then what you have to do, you have to double quote it. Okay, or if you want to write many words, if you want to write a line, or if you want to write a paragraph, a statement, or anything, what you have to do, you have to use the square brackets for that. Type the following command in the input box and press enter key. Say figure 8.4 for this. Figure 8.4, vertical text in the main screen. So students, this is how the text will show on the screen in the vertical position. Okay, this is a rectangle. This is the command that they have written in this. Okay, this will write, this is a rectangle at a position of the turtle vertically on the screen, and it will show the text where the turtle sits on the screen. Okay, and now you must be wondering that what the turtle is. So students, you can see that there is a triangle on the screen. So this triangle is known as turtle. Okay, in logo this triangle is known as turtle. Now try the following commands. RT90 label, this is a rectangle. This will write, this is a rectangle at the turtle position horizontally on the screen. See figure 8.5 for this. So students, this is how horizontal text on the main screen looks. Okay, and it will show you where the turtle sit on the screen. Now you must be wondering that it is showing you horizontally. Okay, so students, if you want the text to be horizontally come on the screen, what you have to do, you have to write RT90. After this, your text will come in the horizontal position on the screen. Now the next topic is clear text command. The clear text command is used to clear the command's output in the recall list box or text screen. So students, with the help of clear text command, what you can do, you can clear the commands that you have given in the recall list box or in the text screen. The short form for the clear text command is CT. This command does not take any input. So students, you can type CT also instead of clear text. Okay, this CT is the short form for clear text command. Okay, and this command don't take any input. Okay, now let's see the examples. For example, point number 1, type the logo command. Print I am learning logo command. So this is the command that we have written in the square brackets. And why we have used the square bracket? Because it is a line. There are many words. That's why we have used the square brackets. Point number 2, press the enter key. So after writing this command, what you have to do? You have to click on the enter key. You will get the output in the recall list box. See figure 8.6. This is how you will get the input in the recall list box. Point number 4. Now type and execute the clear text command. It will clear the content in the recall list box. So students, see figure 8.7. So students, with the help of this clear text command, what you can do? You can clear the data that you have written, okay, in the recall list box. As you can see in figure 8.7, now after typing the clear text command, what will happen? You can see that there is nothing on the screen. Okay, so it clear the data that you have written in the recall list box. Now the next topic is arithmetic operations in logo. You can perform arithmetic operations in logo. The symbol used for performing these operations are, now you can see that there is a table given here in the orange, white and yellow color. So the one side it is written operator and second side it is the meaning. So let's see that what does this symbol mean. The first symbol is of addition, the second symbol is of subtraction, the third symbol is of multiplication, and the fourth symbol is of division. The arithmetic operations are used in PR, print, label, FD, that is forward, BK, that is backward, RT, right, LT, left, and SETH, that is clockwise. Okay, arithmetic operations mostly take two inputs. Let's see, there are a few examples given here. So let's go through the first example. So it is written PR 50. Now the sign is of addition and 20. So this means this command will print the sum of two numbers 50 and 20, that is 70. So students, you have to add these two numbers 50 and 20. So you will get the sum of 70 in the recall list box. See figure 8.8a for this. So students, this is how your command will look in the recall list box. First of all, you have written PR, then 50, then we have used the symbol of addition, and after this we have written the second number, that is 20. So it will add these two numbers and the command will be of 70. Okay, now point B, label 50, then they have used the symbol of subtraction, and then 30. This command will print the difference of the number of the two numbers 50 and 30, that is 20, on the main screen. See figure 8.8b for this. So students, this is how it will look on the main screen, 50 minus 30. So you will get the sum of 20 on the main screen. Now point C, FD8, and then there is a symbol of multiplication and then 10. This command will give the product of two numbers 8 and 10, that is 80, and move the total forward by 80 units. See figure 8.8c for this. Remember, now there is a note. Let's go through it. The operator used for multiplication is this symbol and not this cross symbol, as you do in your maths notebook. As you can see in figure C, after giving the command of forward 80 multiplied by 10, so it will move the turtle forward by 80 units. Okay, see point D, BK is for backward. 100, then they have used the symbol of division, and then 2. This command will give the division result as 50 and move the total backward by 50 units. See figure 8.8d for this. So students, as you can see in this figure, backward 100 divided by 2. So when you will divide the 100 by 2, you will get the result, that is 50. So after doing this, what will happen? This turtle will move backward by 50 units, like this, as you can see in this figure. Now point E, RT, that is right, then 70, then they have used the symbol of addition, then number 5. After this they have used another symbol that is of subtraction, and then they have written the third number, that is 15. You can both add and subtract in one arithmetic expression. This command will first add 70 and 5, and then from the result subtract 15 to turn the total right by the result, that is 60 unit. See figure 8.8e for this. So students, as you can see in this figure, RT, that is right, we want to move our total in the rightward direction, okay, and then we have written 70, then the addition symbol is there, and then number 5. So first what will happen, it will solve 70 and it will add 5 in this, so the result will come 75, and then it will subtract 15, okay, from the result that you will get after the addition. So you have to minus 15 from the 75, so you will get the result of 60 units. So after this what will happen, the total will move in the rightward direction 60 units, okay. Now let's see point number F, LT 80, then they have used the symbol of addition, and then the second number is 30. This command will first add 80 and 30 and then turn the total in the left to the left by the result, that is 110. See figure 8.8F for this. So students, as you can see in this figure, first it will add 80 and then 30, and then you will get the result of 110 units, and then after this it will move the total in the leftward direction. Now point number G, SETH, set 120, then the symbol of subtraction is there, and then 30. This command will first subtract and then turn the total clockwise by the result, that is 90 units. See figure 8.8G for this. So students, as you can see in this figure, first of all it will subtract 30 from 120, and after this we will get 90 units, so it will move in the clockwise direction. Now point H, SETH, that is again used for clockwise, okay. Now product 10, 3 and 4. This command will first multiply the numbers and then turn the total clockwise by the result, that is 120 unit. See figure 8.8H for this. So students, as you can see in figure H, there is a product of 10, 3 and 4. So first of all there is a multiplication with 10 and 3, so we will get the result, that is 30. After this we will multiply this 30 with 4, okay, so we will get the result, that is 120 units. So the total will move clockwise 120 units, okay. Now the next topic is using operator commands. You can also use functions to perform arithmetic operations. So there are few functions that are given here. Let's go through them. So the first function is sum function. The sum function is used for adding two or more numbers. See figure 8.9. For example, if you want to add two numbers, say 50 and 30, then write the commands as PR sum 50 and 30. So students, as you can see in figure 8.9, this is how it will look, PR sum 50 and 30. So students, what will happen, this two numbers will add when you will write the word SUM, okay. So if you will add 50 and 30, what you will get 80, so it will print 80, okay. Logo will print 80 as the result in the recall list box. So students, as I've just explained you, that it will print 80 after adding 50 and 30. So we will get the result, that is 80, so it will print 80, okay. Now there is a note, you do not have to give a addition sign between two numbers. Write print sum and then the two numbers with a space in between. So students, what you have to do, you do not have to give a addition sign here, okay. You just have to write SUM, and then after that with a space in between you can write two numbers, and it will add these two numbers automatically without any plus sign, okay. If you want to add more than two numbers, then enclose the operation sum and the input in between in simple bracket. For example, if we write the command as PR sum PR and then the bracket start, then sum space 55 space 26 space 38 space and then 76, and after this we have to close the bracket. Logo will print 195 as the result in the recall list box. See figure 8.10 for this. So students, as you can see in figure 8.10, you can see that they have written sum in the bracket and after that they have written four numbers. Okay, so what will happen? First of all, they will add 55 with 26. Whatever the result will come, it will add 38 in that. Then whatever the result will come, it will add 76 in this. Okay, so we will get the answer, we will get the result, that is 195, and it will print that. Okay. Now the next topic is difference function. The difference function is used to subtract one number from another. For example, if we write the command as PR difference 50 space 32, logo will print 18 as the result on the screen. See figure 8.11 for this. So students, this is the difference operation. This is how it will look. So it is PR difference, then space is there, then 50, then again there is a space, and then 32. So students, we are talking about the difference. So what will happen? They will easily just subtract 32 from 50. Okay, so we will get the result 18. So it will print 18 on the main screen. Now the next topic is product function. The product function is used for multiplying two or more numbers. For example, if we write the command as PR product 50 and 10, logo will print 500 as the result on the screen. See figure 8.12 for this. So students, as you can see in this figure, there is it is written PR, then space, then product. Product means multiplying here. Okay, we have to multiply, so that's why we have written product here. Okay, and then there is a space, then 50, then a space, and then 10. So if you will multiply 50 with 10, what you will get? You will get the result, that is 500 on the screen. If you want to multiply more than two numbers, then enclose the operation product and the input in simple bracket. For example, if we write the command as PR space, then start the bracket, then product space 5 space 6 space 8 space 7, and then close the bracket. Logo will print 1680 as the result on the screen. So students, if you want to multiply more than two numbers, what you have to do? You have to start the bracket and then you have to write product in that, and then you can write the numbers that you want to multiply. Okay, and then after completing, you have to close that bracket and you can see the result that will come on the screen. Okay, and before that, what you have to do? You have to write PR as it is written in this statement. You can see PR, then you have to start the bracket, then you have to write product in capital letters, and then you can write the desired number that you want to multiply, and then you have to close the bracket, and then the result will come on the screen. Now the next topic is quotient function. The quotient function also take two inputs and both of these inputs should be numbers. It divide the first number by the second and give the quotient as the result. For example, if we write the command as PR space quotient space 50 space 10, logo will print 5 as the result on the screen, as you can see in figure 8.13. So students, in this quotient function, both the inputs that you are giving should be numbers. You can't input letters here. Okay, both the inputs should be numbers. So as you can see in this figure, it is written PR, then there is space in between, then quotient. It means that they want to divide the numbers, okay, with the first number from the second number. So the first number is 50 and the second number is 30. So they will divide 50 by 10. So the result that will come on the screen is 5. Okay. Now the last topic of this chapter is reminder function. The reminder function take two inputs and both these inputs should be numbers. It divide the first number by the second number and display only the reminder as the screen. For example, if we write the command as PR space reminder space 50 space 6, Logo will print 2 as the result on the screen. See figure 8.14 for this. So students, as you can see in this figure, it is written PR, then there is a space in between, then reminder, then again there is a space, then 50, and then again there is a space, and then the last number, that is 6. So students, what will happen? It will divide the first number with the second number. So it will divide 50 by 6, and whatever the reminder will come, it will show on the screen. Okay, it will print on the screen. So students, this is for today. Bye bye. See you in the next class.